Hey everyone, welcome back to the Workplace and Apprenticeship 10 video. This is part 2 of lesson 3.3. And in the first video, we were looking at a situation about a canning factory. We want to know which can use less material. So in the first video, we found through a series of steps that the total surface area of our first can here was 229.6 inches squared. So that was for this first can here, and we used a total of 4 steps. So our first step here is to find the circumference of the can. Then we found the area of the circle. Then we found the area of the rectangle, which is this front side here. And then we added up the total area of the shapes, and we found that it was 229.6 inches squared. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to look at finding the surface area of our second can. So this one here has dimensions 9.6 and 2.5. So we're going to do exactly what we did in the first video, and we're going to start off by drawing a net of this shape. So we'll start off by unwrapping. We have the little side of your can, and on top you would have a lid, and you'd have a bottom circle as well. So you have a top and a bottom, and then that part that wraps around that can to make the sides. So in terms of our units, our dimensions, you were told that there was a radius of 2.5 inches, and we had a height of 9.6 inches. So in order to find the area of each of these little shapes here, we first need to know all of our dimensions. So we need to find the length of this rectangle. And so to do that, once again, we're going to use the circumference of the circle, because this part here would wrap around that circle, so that would tell you the length of this rectangle. So your circumference is equal to 2 times pi times r. So fill in your information. You have 2 times pi, which is a number, times your radius, which is 2.5. So if you put this into your calculator, go 2 times pi, make sure you use the actual button, not your rounded 3.14, and then multiply that with 2.5, and we would find that our circumference is 15.71 inches. So this length here is 15.71 inches. So that was our first step to finding the surface area of our second can. And so now what we can do is find the area of each of those shapes. So what we can do first is, now we're going to move on to the circle. So find the area of the circle. And that's using pi r squared. So we have pi r squared, so you're going to put pi times your radius, which is 2.5, and square it. So your area is equal to pi times 2.5 squared. So when you're putting that in your calculator, make sure, be careful. This square only applies to this 2.5, so you might even want to put it inside of the brackets in your calculator. So when you put that into your calculator, you would find that your total area for one of these circles is 19.63 inches squared. And now we can move on to the area of the rectangle. So to find the area of a rectangle, that is equal to your length times your width. So we'll take that 15.71 that we found before and multiply it with that height, or the width, which is 9.6. So when you put that into your calculator, you should find that the total area of that rectangle is 150.82 inches squared. And we don't have to find that second rectangle because it's the exact same area as the first. So when you're doing the total surface area, you just add it twice. So our final step here is to find that total surface area. So you take the area of the circle, which was 19.63, and there was 2 of them, so add it twice, and then add it with the area of that rectangle, which was 150.82. So when you put that into your calculator, add it all up, and we should find that our total surface area is 190.08 inches squared. So this one here was for can number 2. And if we go back and look at can number 1, that one there had a total surface area of 229.6 inches squared. So going back to that question, they want to know which can should we use to use less material. Well, can number 2 is going to give you the exact same volume, but uses less material. So that canning factory wants to use can number 2. And then once when you've answered that with a sentence, you are all done this question. So that is everything here for this video. So if you guys have any questions, make sure to come see me in class or text me on Remind 101. And thank you guys so much for watching.